So, Blue Lock is getting a live-action film. Cool, right? Sure, but this trend isn't new. We've seen countless anime adaptations attempted over the years, from One Piece to Death Note, with varying degrees of success and failure. The entertainment industry's obsession with live-action adaptations seems to come from several factors. Broader audience appeal, higher potential box office returns, and the ability to tap into existing fan bases while attracting newcomers who might not typically watch anime. But the deal is this. In actual practice, anime usually sucks as live-action anything. Anime as a medium allows for exaggerated physics, impossible camera angles, and emotional expressions that simply don't translate to live action without looking ridiculous. Think about the infamous Dragon Ball Evolution, or The Last Airbender. Both suffered from trying to cram fantastical elements into realistic settings without proper consideration for how they'd actually look. Plus, also, the reconstruction and westernization of these stories is particularly damaging, because it strips away the cultural context that's often integral to the story's DNA. When studios relocate Japanese stories to American settings, or recast Asian characters with Western actors, they're not just changing superficial elements, they're fundamentally altering the cultural framework that makes these stories resonate. But now, what about Blue Lock? By this point, I've watched all 4 trailers multiple times, and honestly, I can say with confidence it's not gonna flop as bad as Death Note or Dragon Ball Evolution did for a few big reasons. Number 1, almost everyone is Japanese. Now, ironically, there were some people saying that some of the physically larger characters within Blue Lock should be European actors instead. But nonetheless, from what I can tell, all the main cast are Japanese, which honestly I think is a good thing. At least for now. Obviously, once the non-Japanese characters get implemented into the story, I don't think that they should be played by Japanese actors. In any case though, I highly doubt that's something to worry about in this movie, since we don't see any non-Japanese characters till the 3rd selection of the training camp, which is a whole 2 arcs away from the 1st selection, most likely meaning that we won't see those characters till movie 3, if we are so lucky to get to that point, that is. Positive point number 2 for this movie is that the cast is both visually accurate and high quality. Now sure, there's been some debate around characters like Chigiri and a few other actors that they've picked, whether they're right or not for their characters. Personally, I think they all work. I think it was just how they looked in their pictures that seemed a little off, but within the actual trailers, I'd say that they all look fine. Granted, I feel like Nagi, Bachira, Reo, Zantatsu, and Isagi are the best looks, specifically in that order. But again, no one really sticks out to me as absolutely not fitting the character they're supposed to be. But it's not just about looking like the characters, it's also about having the talent to back it up. And this production didn't go cheap, or at least I imagine so. Isagi is being played by a well-known model and actor named Fumiya Takahashi, or Joker if you've watched my video on casting actors for Smash Ultimate characters. Funny how he came up in this movie out of all people. Nagi is being played by Kei from the K-pop group &TEAM. Chigiri is being played by Kyohei Takahashi, who's both an actor and another singer from the Japanese boy band Naniwa Donshi. But it gets even better, as Ego is being played by Masataka Kubota, an extremely talented and versatile actor who's had various awards over the years. And then Bachira is being played by Keito Sakurai, not only another proficient actor and model, but a once serious soccer player who had been learning since the age of 3 years old and had dreamed of playing professional one day till things didn't seem to work out and he became an actor and model instead. And keep in mind that's only about 1/3 of the cast. To pick up that many well-known people for one movie clearly means that they are going all in on this production. Moving on to good point number 3. The cinematography is great. Not that seeing good camera and editing work should be a surprise, but considering this is coming from an anime that has a lot of slow motion and internal imagery, I'd say that 99% of that got translated well from the anime to this live action. There are a few scenes here and there within the trailers compared to the anime where I feel like they picked the wrong spots to use slow motion, but that could just be a combination of my tastes as well as my familiarity to American style editing. If there is such a difference in style, I don't know for sure. And finally, for good point number 4, the suspense for Rin Itoshi. Now, this is less about going off the info of the trailers and more just about how I think the story is going to be played out. I touched on this earlier, but I think that this movie will only follow the first selection of Blue Lock, where the different teams, V through Z, go against each other in a round-robin tournament to try and get to the next stage. And that if Rin did appear in this movie at all, he's gonna either be at the tail end or in an after-credits scene. Why I think this is so significant is that Rin is the second most popular character of the show. Honestly, I think he should be the first. He's way more awesome than Isagi in my opinion and far less whiny, but still, second favorite at least. And I would find it hard to believe that fans would let this film fall flat before getting to see Rin up on screen for a full movie. Unless, of course, the movie turns out to be complete trash, which there could be a few things that could hurt this movie's popularity overall. Not many, but a few. And that first point is going to be editing style. Like what I just touched on literally 5 seconds ago, just a few of the shots from within the trailers seemed different from what I would expect. I mean, even the thumbnails on YouTube themselves don't feel like regular trailers to me. I genuinely thought they were fan-made trailers for the first few times I saw them pop up on my For You page. Why I thought that, I can't really put my finger on it. I guess for one, I didn't think they'd attempt a live-action movie so soon, but two, the style just seemed off, I guess. I'll show you a few fan-made trailers side by side to see if you can make sense of what I'm trying to explain. Overall, I still think it's good. It just might hit funny for non-Japanese fans if they're too used to American or European film styles. And that kind of leads into my second point of it's originally in Japanese. Now, while this is something I'm happy about, it worries me on the front of bringing in new people to want to watch. For the most part, I know that I don't like watching dubbed live-action movies, if it's not something I care about. It bothers me that what the actors are saying on screen doesn't match the dialogue that I'm hearing. Plus, oftentimes, the emotion just doesn't match. Not only that, but simply the way that actors seem to be expressing their lines, even just from what I'm seeing in the trailers. How do I put this? It's not the same as how big blockbuster American films do things, which is fine with me. I watch Japanese cartoons and K-dramas a lot of times, but people who aren't accustomed to that kind of expression might find it strange or not really want to watch. So while the mass of Blue Lock fans will probably watch the film, especially after the movie comes out with subtitles somehow, hopefully, I don't think this will attract new people to the franchise. But to sum it all up, I'm definitely leaning towards the side of the Blue Lock movie doing well. I don't think it will rock the entire world the way movies like Avengers Endgame, Avatar Way of Water, the Lord of the Rings franchise, or the Harry Potter series did, but I think it could do extremely well. Well enough to see Rin get his sequel that I will be dying to see. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think the Blue Lock movie will do well, or will it flop like so many other anime live-action adaptations have? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification button so you never miss another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Chigiri is being played by... Is that the same last name? Help. Ugh. Kohei Takahashi. Chigiri is being played by Kyohei Takahashi, who's both an actor and another singer from the Japanese boy band Naniwa Donchi? But it gets even better, as Ego is being played by Masataka Kubota. Masataka Kubota. Oh my gosh. Imagine. Oh my gosh. Kaito Sakurai. Oh my gosh. Masataka Kubota. Kakubota. Masataka Kakubota. Masakata. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Masataka. Right? Did I spell that incorrectly? Masataka. Oh my gosh, these names. Masataka Kubota. Masataka Kubota. Is that right? Okay. I think I got them all. Okay. What? Kaito Sakurai. Oh my gosh. Keito Sakurai. And then Bachira is being played by Keito Sakurai. Not only enough. Bro. And finally, good point number 4 is the suspense for Rin. And finally, good point number 4 is the suspense for Rin Itoshi. Oh, I said that so bad. Why is this giving me so much trouble? For Rin Itoshi. And finally, for good point number 4, the suspense for... And finally, for good point number 4, the suspense for Rin Itoshi. The suspense for Rin Itoshi. Itoshi! Not Itoshi. Oh my gosh. I would find it hard to believe that fans would let this film fall flat before getting to see the...